Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. I'm joined today by a lot of people, which was actually unplanned. And with that being said, I'd like you guys to introduce yourselves first. So you guys can go ahead, do that for yourself.
So I'm Arenu. My full name is Arenu Chopra, and I'm a psychology major. I'm studying like radioactive, like uranium. Basically,
Vibranium.
vibranium comes next.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
next
Saksham.
question.
मैं ड्रम्स बजाता हूँ.
I'm Kazi in front of a mic to make money, bro.
Woo!
आवाज
That's
गई
what
नहीं
I'm
right?
trying to do. नहीं आगे. And last but not the least.
You.
Hi guys, I'm UB Balochi, also known as Yashwardhan Singh. Government name है यार वो मेरा. वो use नहीं
भाई
करता
आधार
मैं.
कार्ड नंबर भी दे ही यही चल रहा है तेरा.
हाँ यार.
Okay, so that was a very awkward introduction. Although I sent you guys a lot of questions, pehle, to kind of to get you guys of a grip hold as to what we're going to talk about. But I have a question that I didn't tell you guys. So we'll start over with Anu first of all. Idhar dekho. So the first question is:
Sorry?
if you were to ever do a podcast with two other people, could be anyone, people you know, famous people and whatnot, who would they be?
Bro.
Sridevi.
Oh.
I really like her, like acting, and she's a really nice dancer. Like I'm a
अबे नहीं हुए अब actually मतलब don't fuck.
no, I actually would do it with Sridevi though. You know, bro.
No, that's fair, bro.
It's
fair.
what's your problem? I don't know.
The other one.
That's fair, bro.
The other one would be honestly, so nice question. Can it be like a fictional character?
Why not?
Wanda. I'd ask
Okay.
her about like her vision and all that. No, but honestly, Wanda, like I would do it because she's got a lot to like teach and shit. Like look at what she does, bro. She makes a whole world of her own, metaverse, before it was cool.
Fair play. Saksham, you up next.
Probably
Travis Barker.
yeah. Travis Barker and I don't know. Yeah, bro. Stop answering Mike. Yeah, bro. Travis Barker and yeah.
Why?
Travis Barker and?
They're my idols and I look up to them.
Fair enough. How about you, Kazi?
I would sit in a podcast with the Nelk boys and X for sure.
Oh, Nelk boys.
That's sick. Yuvi, where were you?
First Andrew Schultz, then maybe Logan Paul or Jake Paul. He's more controversial.
Okay. Mine are Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart. That shit
Snoop
was
Dogg.
Ah, good choice, bro. Good choice.
that bang, bro. Have you guys seen that story of Snoop where he smokes up on a Bible paper or something? Sticks on the first page because he had nothing to roll.
I
Where
saw
he
that
told-
yesterday. You sent it to me.
Yeah.
church and he smoked up in a Bible paper in the first page
Because
of the
yeah,
church, like,
these guys were in London and they ran out of papers. It was like quite late and stuff. So they're like, "Fuck it, let's just whip out a Bible out of the hotel room, pick up the first page because it's the thinnest, and wrote 5 lines out of it." And then he says,
That's
"Forgive me,
mad.
Father," in the end. But fair enough.
Fair.
Well,
Wait,
those
didn't
some.
people like get mad?
What was that?
Didn't people get mad at him for that?
Bro, you can't cancel Snoop Dogg.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't. He's
You
too
can't
big.
Snoop Dogg.
black. Black people.
Okay, bro, I think we'll cut that out.
I'm not cutting out anything. Too much effort. Fuck that.
Bro, it's time to get cancelled, bro.
कौन करेगा cancel bro? Twitter chicks. Remember that Aryan kid meme? Don't know where that went.
Aryan Khan.
Aryan. कौन सा Aryan?
Aryan, no. There's this kid on Twitter. So Twitter, but there's these like rooms and shit where people just get together and they think they're in an MU and then they talk shit, right?
Gossip.
हाँ,
Hey,
हाँ.
hi.
Yeah. So it's basically like
Abhi,
what was
wo
that? Clubhouse wala. Clubhouse, some shit like that.
हाँ,
नहीं, वो was it. Clubhouse, right? So it's
Bro,
that
उसमें
but
लोग
on
इतनी
Twitter.
cheap बातें करते थे भाई. तू मतलब you enter any क्या होता है group बोलते हैं ना उसको.
Yeah, a
Clubhouse.
party, whatever.
You were in a room with.
So it's like a PSO party chat without the gaming, so it's just bullshit.
Fair.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
So like you asked if I could like have two people on a podcast, who would it be? I would if you could star in a movie and
Yeah.
like the story would be the same, just be that character. What would like
Oh,
बहुत easy है bro मेरे लिए.
Ah,
Fight Club
Good.
bro. Any
fuck,
day.
no. Nah, fuck that, man. I'd be Iron Man in Avengers.
I haven't seen that movie.
Oh fuck
what
off.
what would you do?
I'd be in the Avengers, man. Fuck that. That's like every kid's dream.
That's fair. That's fair, bro. That's fair. What would be your superhero name, bro?
Sorry, was that?
What would be your superhero name? Like
I don't know. Deep Throat, man. I don't know what to say.
Come God.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll move on from that. There was this highly requested question, and Saksham basically originated it. So I'm gonna put that in. Ass or titties, boys. That's like.
Ass or titties? Okay. Left hand for ass, right hand for titties.
Honestly,
That's my right by the way.
Yeah, fuck. No, you have to say it because it's inverted.
Personality shit. Fuck off, man. Nah, none of that shit, bro. Yeah, both.
मैं कुछ नहीं बोल रहा. Ass.
तेरा पता चल जाएगा बाद में, don't worry.
Tits bro, tits.
What the fuck do you mean by that? Nah, I'm all in, bro. I'm all in.
I'm honestly into the academic.
Yeah, bro. If she knows more about life than I
Yeah.
do.
Oh yeah, that
So she-
milfs.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Bro, like-
question, man.
Bro, as long as the girl can ruin my life, I'm all in, bro.
Like every girl on the planet, man. Actually, good almost. Okay.
You
I
win.
can't hear you bro.
Can you hear me now?
I was shut
Bro,
up.
I had Spider-Man in the background, man. It turned off for some reason.
Yeah, so
You set it up on the top of the Empire State Building also. Overlooking.
especially.
I just no, I put him on the top of the listening to music and fuck it, looks like a decent backdrop.
It does, yeah, actually did. I thought it was your wallpaper or something, bro.
Nah,
That's
that'd
how I
be
was-
sick, though. That'd be really cool.
Are you into Marvel?
Yeah, 100%. I'm all in for that.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I don't watch Marvel. The only
That's
The
because you're a
only- the
psychology
only
major, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
fair enough.
the only Marvel movie that I do actually like really like is the Incredible Hulk.
That's the
With-
first one.
Yeah, with Edward Norton.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
That's a really
Yeah,
good
for sure.
movie.
That's
That's
But that's a
actually
weird
good,
Hulk though, bhai, like Edward. Like,
Bro, but he played it like it was so
yeah, it was
nice,
good. Like the
yeah.
Hulk was good, but I don't like the Bruce Banner in it. Like
Bruce Banner.
Yeah,
gone.
I'd rather have Mark Ruffalo as well.
Why, bro? It's Edward Norton. That's the best fucking like.
What is the
That's
good watching Mark Ruffalo now that it's like replacing him and
Stop.
putting someone else.
yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Having that question out of the way, Saksham, tera dream ho gaya pura. I'm gonna put that like on the screen as well that you asked for the question.
Acha,
The
it
ass and
was
titties
your-
thing.
What?
Your
So
accent.
I'm gonna put the screenshot of you asking that question on my story as well. Like it's gonna be right here somewhere. Yeah, so you fucked. Okay, one more thing. Shit gets a little deeper from now. Have you guys like had any ghost or paranormal experiences or some shit? Like something similar?
Yeah, bro. I was on call with you when he was like.
Come a little forward and then say it.
That's why I was like, fucking creeped
But-
out, bro.
but I would
that's a really
But I would
Can
fuck
we-
a ghost if I could, bro.
no.
Right? Isn't the necrophilia?
Nah, I'm playing,
So
dog.
come a little closer,
I'm
tell them the
saying.
story again. No, I texted in the group saying we should talk about ghosts and shit.
Yeah,
What did you say again?
Basically, can I
Basically.
take your name? Yeah. Okay, so Simrina, she was, can I say that she was tripping on Molly, all right, and she was in Goa, and basically, how do I say it, like in the same, with the same like effect and impact that you, the same dialects.
Wait,
No,
man.
but basically, basically she so she saw like a
Apparition of a man.
person which could also be like a, like her in another like uh, reality, or in another universe or something, like in
Oh,
a parallel universe or
the one
something.
you told like someone was taking you somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah,
she
yeah.
so
that'd be
she
crazy.
No,
she
that
had
was
this
acid, not
Molly, it was Molly.
Molly. भाई
So,
मेरे साथ तो oh, never mind.
basically,
I do feel this like multiverse shit, bro. I do feel it. Like at times I just travel to
It
this like,
wasn't like a multiverse.
but
Yeah,
like
it
I
was-
feel it. But like
It's not like a multiverse, is it?
And
Like-
all of this, I'm seeing going places.
she
Exactly, yeah.
she had free will and everything, like even while
It's like a lucid
like,
dream, isn't it?
she was awake, bro. She was just tripping. Like she was in, like you were in a room, right?
Were your eyes
you were
closed?
completely normal.
Yeah.
Completely normal, eyes closed.
आंखें खोल के
We are with
no,
no.
but like it does happen with me, like the multiverse shit. Like I would actually travel to places
What
where I
happened
would
with the multiverse?
I'd feel that shit.
That's
But I think I could just be high as fuck. But at the end of the day, it's just like I do feel shit like that.
that
Just,
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
But okay, getting back to the story. So
Right.
she was this girl who was like leading her to like this different world, and like a perfect, like a utopia, right? And so bro, it was, can you tell me the specifics also so I can,
I mean, that sounds like, that's what it sounds like every horror movie's plot.
that's fucking crazy though. Okay, I personally haven't had anything, but I have, okay, so someone in my family told me, not in my family, someone told me that this one time they were sleeping, right? They just woke up suddenly, like somehow at like 2 o'clock in the night or something, and she saw there's this a set of chairs, okay, and there's a little like table in the middle, like a small, like whatever that's called. So, like someone was flying around it, and it was scary. Like being around that thing was
Yeah, no shit.
like, it
bro.
looked scary, it looked really scary, but somehow it was comforting. Like it wasn't a bad experience, it was a really good experience. But then again, it was also like, a person would get scared, right, if you just see someone fucking flying around your room.
Can I go deep?
Yeah,
After back in 2009, 2015, I guess. After my nanny passed away, it's not paranormal. It's like it's something that like really fucked me over, because like when you're thinking about it, right? It's like maybe there's something, right? It makes you think. So what happened was, me and my cousins are like not the closest. We don't talk a lot, but we meet whenever we're around, right? So after my nanny passed away, me and my cousin had the exact same dream on the exact same day in the exact same setting.
what the fuck?
Like
What was
it
it?
was,
sorry,
fucked up.
it was like after my nanny passed away, me and one of my cousins had like the exact same dream, exact same day, exact same setting. It's
Oh
like
no,
my
that happens, bro. That's
cousins
like
were sitting-
normal. That
dream.
happens with multiple people.
cousins were sitting there with her.
I've heard that.
All I asked, all of the shit that I remember is that I just asked her if she was okay,
Yeah.
and then she smiled back and she said that she's absolutely fine.
And that's the same thing that
And that's the
happened in
same
your,
thing that happened with my cousin.
what the
Oh.
fuck?
And then I think that was just like a message
Shit,
that
bro.
she's doing absolutely fine wherever she is. So,
But
yeah,
there's
believe that
there's a
that
term for
is-
that. I don't know what's that called, but there's a term for that. What do you call them? Some dreams.
Lucid dream?
No,
Nah,
no,
lucid
no,
dream is
no.
like
I
when you're
don't
aware
know.
of
Nah,
your dream.
not lucid dreams.
yeah.
Hey,
But, like,
some
it was really
X dreams.
it was a mind fuck for me, because it was like, damn, bro, like how does that really happen? Like how two minds, how does that happen, right? So it's like
But
maybe
then
there's
that
something.
does make
not
you
right.
wonder whether afterlife is real or not, and like whether people pass on or shit like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Does that
fucking crazy.
ever happened to you? Has it ever happened to you?
For me, yeah. So I think this is about 6-7 years ago. back when I used to live in Gurgaon. So I think at that time my dad was like out of town or some shit. So I was sleeping. I was sleeping in the same bed as my mom, and so she was on the left side where the wall is, and I was on the right side where the window is, and we lived on the ninth floor, so it was quite high as well. So all you could see is like just the ILD building, the Beacon Wala building. And even that, like raat ko they turned off the lights and shit, so you couldn't see anything. So I remember I woke up in the middle of nowhere. I didn't have glasses back then, so I could see the time like clearly. It was like 5, 6 past 3 a.m. in the morning, and I woke up and I had no blanket on, and like just below my ankle, that part of my foot, it was hanging right outside the bed. And there was this like, so you usually when you talk about ghosts, you would like talk about apparitions that are like shadow like or black or like something you can't make out, right? I could clearly make out there was this like woman in like a white veil or some shit she had over her head. No face at all. I couldn't see that. And she was like touching my feet as if she was trying to tie my shoelaces. I know, and the crazy part is
She's
like,
in the feet and all.
No, that's why. That's one of the reasons that when I smoke my shoes, what if it's laced?
What?
no. So, and the weird thing,
Yeah.
like Kazi said, right, like when he had that dream, it wasn't scary. It was like quite comforting in a way. Like it wasn't comforting some fucking weird ass woman trying to touch my feet, but it was like I wasn't scared at all. I just looked at her and I was like, the fuck is that bitch doing here? And the other one slept.
I woke up feeling really heavy that day. I remember, but like,
Yeah.
it
And then
was-
okay, so this is what I've read about. So I've like gone into a lot of paranormal shit, like ever since I went to university. Because like Leeds, where I study, is a
Why,
place.
bro?
Huh?
Why?
Bro, I don't know,
लड़की बन रहा है,
man.
bro, धीरे
It's
धीरे.
crazy. No, fuck now, man. No, so like, so where I study, there have been like a lot of serial killers and shit in the past. Like, there's like documentaries on Netflix and shit. So and like
what?
the Great Britain is like one of the most haunted places in the world just because of all the wars that have been fought and shit like that. So I don't know, I just got into that shit. And only a couple of days ago, I don't know if it was like my mind playing tricks or not. So I was just sleeping and I woke up at like fucking 1 p.m. or something, brightest day. So I looked over my shoulder. I looked over my fucking shoulder and I saw the same fucking woman I saw 6 years ago. But like she was like tall. I looked at her. No, and what's crazy is I looked over my shoulder. My blanket was like on top of my shoulder, and I could like see her completely. She had like a disfigured face. It seemed out of a movie, and I don't know if it was just my mind tripping on me or bullshit like that. But
If
she
it's
was
the
there
same-
for a good few seconds. Yeah, was that?
If you're seeing this, so you saw the same girl same lady that you did 6 years ago.
Yeah. It was the same chick. I swear to God. No freak shit this time. She was just standing there looking at me.
That's probably your guardian angel.
Nah, man, but that why is she into feed them? You tell me.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, then why the fuck would she randomly just peekaboo, bro? What the fuck? She's like, peekaboo.
I know.
Blah.
So Kazi said right. He woke up the other day feeling heavy and shit. So I looked shit up. When you have like
Yeah, the same feature.
नहीं भाई फिर नहीं.
No.
Bro, they can do anything. Anything. Just if you're seeing a random entity, bro, that's an entity, not human,
Yeah.
not nothing.
Yeah,
you don't even
something.
know what that is, bro. And you're seeing it like frequently, like twice. Within 6 years is frequently.
Something, bro.
Yeah, it's like
man.
a-
checked.
If you see it,
so like a fucking.
At this weird. I tell you. So
you guys
I
have to like
think
come
it
forward to
was like
speak
this
up because I can't hear you guys.
only one time I think something paranormal happened to me in real life, not in a dream. Like I would not call it paranormal, right? So I was just like I still sleep pretty late. So I
Yeah.
finished up work, went upstairs, my bed, and then I was talking to somebody on phone, and then just randomly I hear this super fucking loud shh on my left ear because I was talking, and then I'm alone in the room, all right, and then I hear
you
this
tab.
shh, my shit, my band chod, bro. Like losing my shit on call, and then मैंने चादर ली सर पे रखी मैं यूं बैठा हूँ and I'm sober as shit, bro. And even if I was high, I wouldn't
Neighbors.
mind it.
Neighbors होगी ना?
Neighbors, अरे नहीं,
No,
bro, I
it's in the
used
back
to
of
live
his
in a
ear.
bungalow.
Neighbors.
मैं सुनता हूँ shh, like,
And you know
bossy
the
ghost,
crazy
man.
shit is, you know what's crazy is like when you have like a paranormal encounter, to prove its legitimacy to yourself, because at times it could.
I didn't.
What was that? What was that? Say it again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
No, so
Shit,
I was saying this a couple of minutes
I
ago.
mean, it's
Like
just crazy.
every single time you have a paranormal experience and you're not too sure whether it's just your mind playing tricks on you or some shit like that. After that session you've had with the
Exactly.
paranormal, you feel a pain at the back of your neck, and you're heavy for a while. And if you feel that
I
was
have
some
a fucking
shit
neck
kind of
problem.
fuck you up.
Yes.
No, what I mean to say is like,
Bro, something
say-
happened.
what was that?
Something happened not with me. So my mom was in the kitchen and like I was playing Fortnite. This is like 2018 or something.
Of course you. Like, that's why it happened.
So many earphones पहने थे, so I can't hear shit over the earphones. But I hear my mom shouting over the earphones. I take them out and I go to the kitchen and my mom's crying and she never cries. And she's crying and I ask her what's up. And she's like, some black figure went behind her and like grazed her like back like this.
Cats, man. Your
And-
cats are weird as shit.
अरे यार यहाँ थोड़ी आ
maybe
जा
your cats, bro.
fair.
bro. My mom wouldn't cry because of a fucking so like something some
No, but
black,
like she saw a black
yeah,
figure.
she saw a black figure like just touch his shoulder like that and go out the window.
I would say something with that. I won't fuck it.
But where? ये C1? मतलब तेरे घर पे?
भाई
भाई मतलब fine ghosts exist, but I don't think in Delhi NCR, bro. जगह ही नहीं है.
Why do you
कहाँ
think not?
भूत रहने की?
Why do you think not?
Nah, bro.
Bro, if I was a
What?
ghost, I'd chill in M3 in
You-
the penthouse, man. Why the fuck not?
Nah, bro. Vidansh tries to convince me कि नहीं, bro, भूत होते हैं.
That's
वो
why.
पहाड़ी है ना, bro.
That's
तो
like
उसको कहीं ना
mad
कहीं.
shit in the hills.
everyone think that they're real.
Nah, bro. No, I've never experienced anything.
I do
Maybe
not.
I'm just too lost. I don't know.
I do not believe in ghosts, but I do believe that there's a different energy where it's like where it's inside you. And like when it's done to the body,
That's called
it
the soul,
leaves.
bro.
Yeah, the soul, like, yeah,
fuck,
I
bhai,
believe-
soul.
Yeah, I do
You
not believe in
contradict your entire experience with your.
बहनचोद, चलो humans को डराते हैं यार, बहनचोद कुछ करने को
नहीं,
नहीं,
bro.
ज्यादा पी ली आज ब्रो हेल में
I
बहनचोद.
don't know.
ओए अरण्यु, तू कह रहा था कुछ कि तू कहीं गया था and you found some रखवाला there कि यहाँ भूत है. तेरे को लग रहा था वही भूत है, bro.
क्या what happened?
Bro, some no. You were saying it कोई fort है यहाँ पे, and then there was this tour guide.
Oh, अच्छा,
Yeah.
नहीं, मैं नहीं बता रहा था, but
There was something. There was
that was Bhangar only. It's nothing. It's
Bhangar,
just the
yeah,
tour,
yeah.
the tour guide that you have in Bhangar is scarier than what's in Bhangar, basically. That's what I've heard. I haven't been there.
Yeah.
What's the point, man?
But UV क्या बोल रहा था?
I guess यही था. This was it कि कोई वहाँ पे caretaker था. He said कि मतलब don't come near this house, ghost वगैरह हैं. And तेरे को लग रहा था कि वही है. मतलब वो इतना scary था बंदा जो caretaker था वहाँ का.
EWS वाली बिल्डिंग जब बनी नहीं थी,
हाँ वो ghost house था भाई पहले.
वो वहाँ का गार्ड ब्रो, he had white eyes.
भाई क्वेश्चन चेंज कर देते हैं,
हाँ
बहुत
भाई,
ज्यादा हो गया.
हाँ भाई.
सही में भाई
So, okay,
4 बज रहे हैं भाई.
fuck that. I mean, but just to like conclude that entire thing, Kazi said like ghost, like I believe in an energy, something like that. But what would you define like a ghost? Like because that's like a very vaguely thrown around
I
term,
would-
right?
Even if there is something called ghosts or
मेरे को तो
whatever,
नहीं
I
दिखा.
just do not get
सही
the
में
point
भाई.
of it.
यहाँ
When you leave your fucking body, you want peace. ये चुदाप already इतना सब कुछ है life में, you want peace. अब तुम निकल के यार, bro, that's
COVID-19 चल रहा है already यार.
Fuck off, man.
Come on, bro.
It's like it doesn't make sense to me. That's it.
Okay, bro. Let's change
Fair
the
enough, fair
topic.
enough. Okay, so I had this written down because Sidebar RSA, it was like does heartbreak actually lead you to unleashing your crazy slash better self? Because like, like after like a chick's like, all right, fuck you, I'm done with you and shit. Like, I think I've gone into that crazy mode and then
Bro,
I just played football the entire time. We won everything there was to win that year, and that's never happened again.
Not necessarily, bro. Not necessarily.
No, unless
It's
no,
more
I mean
about
you
how
could.
you take it. You can
Yeah, no,
become.
that's true. But like,
What?
yeah,
What do you
what
you
I
were saying
think is
something?
like with not just guys, right? Like even with girls, like heartbreaks is like it's just something just it changes you like
Yeah.
a
Bro, it
lot, man.
depends how
It's
you
just
deal
Yeah,
with it.
no,
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 it's
exactly.
not
I'm trying to talk about like in a man's
like
perspective.
guy or a girl or whatever. I don't want to get cancelled, but like every, but it's like, bro, like it's just you you just change, man, and it could be for the better, it could be for the worse, but it changes you for sure, for sure. um how personally I changed, I just went into this whole I don't give a
Right.
fuck kind of vibe, bro. Like just
Exactly,
I would
exactly,
do it.
exactly. And what made me
Yeah,
ask this question to
like
everybody is that every single guy that I've spoken to, or like all of my closest friends, Yuri, Saksham, Advi, and all, सबका एक बार कटा and then they just like they go on this frenzy of like self betterment or shit
भाई
like that.
अटैक मत कर भाई ऐसे.
But it's the truth, isn't it?
what I
Bro,
feel
the first time you get your heart broken, you don't even expect it. Like ये भी होता है क्या दुनिया में?
Exactly.
ये भी.
first time when you feel like a heartbreak is like very different, right? It's not a
हाँ,
feeling
exactly.
before. And what I feel is like a lot of times with a lot of people, which is sad. Uh, just the self destruction starts, and then it happens just because when people believe that they deserve it, which is sad.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's like
You cannot
self
just
pity, isn't it?
Bro,
when you feel that you deserve it, right? Like you do whatever the fuck you want, even if it's not good for you, but then you just not giving a fuck
Justifying
about
it.
it
हाँ,
because
your
you feel like you deserve it because somebody just tripped you off in a
your
bad way,
self
bro.
confidence takes a toll, bro, for sure.
I think
Yeah, fair
there's
enough.
two ways around it. Like, it's either your self confidence or like your self just gets destroyed, or you just have this crazy ass big dick energy when you're like, "Hey, bro, it's
Yeah.
you have God complex and just
God complex. हाँ.
What happened to me was like I just went like, what can be worse this? What can be worse than this? And I'd be like, fuck it, I can do anything I want. And like,
exactly, man. Because when you're with somebody, you actually think about them before doing something stupid. Then when you don't, it's just like, I don't care, man.
But in the
yeah,
end,
because
it's like
I remember this one story. Section one sec.
अबे यार,
I
I read this somewhere yesterday कि like your wound might not be your fault, but like healing is your responsibility.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
For sure.
Quote of the day.
Your
Bro.
wound isn't your fault, but healing
I
is your
think-
responsibility. For sure, that's what's up, right? Because everybody heals in a different way, and like coping is a very personal thing. So like everybody
that's right.
copes
I
in a
mean,
different way, but
I think a psychology
one
major
thing-
would be able to explain it better.
basically, when someone falls in love, their serotonin level is like instantly like it hits an all-time peak, and within like the after like the first few months, like
you can't fall in love in a few months, bro.
no. Within the first few months of you actually being together, you
Yeah.
doing everything together, it's you know how they call it like the honeymoon phase. So
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that, when you cross that
That's when you
specific,
realize that you want the person or not, or like, are you willing to?
No,
You should-
No, I mean,
long before
No,
you
like
Bro,
that.
ये तो बहुत
Sad. That's how it is.
But if you're invested in a person to actually be with them and go through everything for a couple of months, I think then it's just worth it, right?
yeah
Unless it's just you doing it.
yeah
If it's like
yeah, fair enough.
two-sided, yeah.
both ways, right?
यार
Then
ताली दो हाथ से बजती है.
Bro, but honestly, I think it's also like really important. Like it's really important.
हाँ.
Now people
सही में, bro.
people choose to deal with. But I've seen all of my friends, each one of my friend and me myself. Like once something happens, once you get in a relationship that you're actually fully invested in, you completely change. Like
Yeah.
your friends will tell you that, you will
Oh yeah.
tell, yeah,
Oh yeah.
you will completely change. And the thing is, you someone
See,
said,
it's
I think
more
you,
like it's more like it's everything you see and everything you do is just somehow related to that person,
right.
right? Unless it's just like
Yeah.
unless it's serious.
Hmm.
What I feel is like it happens with everybody. Like when you're with somebody, it's just everything about them is about you. And then what happens is if you're like absolutely invested in it and like it's like the perfect ever thing, like if it's the one, then it just changes. Like when you think about it, then you cannot think about the past when you weren't without
With,
them,
yeah,
like when you were without them,
without them.
right?
You're like
So
used to
it's
them,
like it's
yeah.
more being together part is just like changes you so much. It just brings you so much shit, or like brings you so much good also, right?
Of course.
That like what happened before them doesn't really make sense to you because it's more of
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
So,
like,
but
yeah.
yeah, I was so in yeah, as I was saying, so your serotonin level increases, right? Now once it's over, once
Yeah.
everything's done, I'm talking specifically, talking specifically from biology, like just that. So basically your serotonin level increases, and then once it's over, once
Just
it's
do the
over,
same thing 6 times.
you hit an all-time low. If you were actually into it, you hit an all-time low. Now there are different ways of someone increasing their serotonin level, because as humans, like, you're supposed to do, like, you do things to make you happy, to spike your serotonin, to get some,
Yeah.
rush or some shit. So now what people choose to do is they can deal with it differently, right? Like the question, like your question was how it unleashes you to get into like some crazy zone, or like be a, like, step up, like level up,
Yeah,
right?
basically, yeah.
Now the things that you choose to do after, like, a heartbreak, after your sudden depletion of serotonin, like, level in your body, to get that serotonin back, what you do is what actually defines you, and what actually
makes
makes you,
sense. Wow.
what actually takes you to being a crazy guy, or being someone who's leveling up. Now
Yeah.
it can happen 2 years down the line, 1 year down the line, a day after. I don't think it can happen a day after, but yeah, after like some time, depending on the person,
Depends
it
on every
happens
person. वही कि मतलब
for sure. But what your responsibility is to choose how you choose to deal with it. Now
Yeah.
you can some people get heavy into drugs and shit to increase their, like, serotonin shit.
Yeah.
That's I'm not anyone to say that's bad or anything, but after you only depend on that, then that's just like,
That's not fucked up, yeah. It's not a recreational activity. It's just your way of living now, which is kind of fucked up. So like this is one time
Personally, for me, it's like the serotonin comes.
Rosa, can you like
Yeah,
come close
like
and say that
personally for
again?
me, it's like, yeah, I was saying personally for my, like, the serotonin thing that we're talking about is
comes from
like
music.
comes from music. Like it's just, I mean, I don't usually write when I'm going through something. It's always after when I've actually
yeah.
felt it. But like sometimes it's just when I'm just going through it. It's just like when you write and then you
Because
feel
if
better,
you're
right?
yeah, but
It's like,
have you ever noticed that when you're going through it and you write, you don't know what you're writing about completely, but once you're
exactly
over
when
it, then
then
you
then
know
it makes sense. Then it
exactly,
makes
because you
sense.
you
Yeah,
step
yeah, yeah.
back
Mm-hmm.
and look at it from a, like, a wide, like a it's a large, bigger picture. You look at the bigger picture once you
I
step
hate it
back.
when I'm anywhere around you.
Broader
It's sorry
perspective.
because I love it when you cry
Exactly.
too.
I think
For
it's
sure,
I think it's
for
something
sure,
that's
bro.
needed, like, for everyone, bro. Heartbreak, fucking
This is
pain,
See, the
character
thing is,
development, yeah.
yeah, from this perspective, like all three of us do music, right?
Hmm.
Now, whatever answers we give about the heartbreak shit is going to be either self-destructive or now we won't be able to tell you how it actually feels being like I don't want to say normal, but like when it comes to just going through it when you don't have a channel to
Yeah.
to give all of that bad energy into.
Yeah, fair
So
play.
if you just have all of that bad energy, I think people just do not give a fuck. Bottom line, it's just they just give up, they just let go, and then that's what
I
changes
did
you.
some fucking weird shit, like fucked up shit after.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
Yeah, you
That's
do,
what's
you do,
up.
you do.
You
Nah,
don't want
it's
to talk
okay.
about
It's
this,
fine.
fine.
No, but like then you said right, you might go into this crazy frenzy trying to be a better version of yourself. I remember my ex-girlfriend broke up with me probably a couple of years ago, And I had so I was playing for FCB Escola back then, and we had APAC. So APAC is essentially all the Asian Pacific countries that play for Escola. They come to Gurgaon and they have a tournament. I dropped fucking 9 goals on Korea, and that was the biggest boss moment ever. We won 12-2 from them, and that's when I sat down and thought, I'm like, fuck, I need this more often. And like I think that's what
Yeah.
led me into this toxic circle.
Channel.
See, wait. See,
Sometimes it's like you need that L, bro. Like
Yeah, you
Listen,
need that.
so-
Exactly. It's a
Yeah.
character development.
you need that L.
Now-
You're
now you
getting
s-
too comfortable, bro. You need to like.
now you said it right. Now you said it. Now you said how you played football or whatever, right? You
Yeah,
get
yeah. That's like
something.
my serotonin booster.
That's your serotonin.
Yeah,
It's just
basically.
like a pursuit of happiness, bro. As edgy and as corny as it sounds, bro. It's like that's just what's up.
That's what it is. Yeah, exactly. So you guys want to move on from this topic
You-
before Saksham cries?
What grey romantic is?
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
You know what grey romantic is? It is. I'll
Bro, do you know what's your grey person?
Yeah, no.
Let's just
So-
move on, man. Let's just.
Are you
Next
sure?
question.
Okay, we'll just move on. Okay. So I have 2 questions that kind of are
UV ने
similar,
कुछ-
but हाँ अबे UV
UV ने
कुछ
कुछ
नहीं
नहीं-
बोला.
I said in the starting, bro. What was the question actually?
Like typical UV in a classroom setting.
दिल में मेरे दर्द है.
Okay, so I'll just move on to the next question. Fuck it. So my next question is, say tomorrow Modi just comes on at 5 p.m. and he's like, "Mitra, हमने alien से contact करा है." Like, what would be your like first fucking reaction? Because as
Oh, fucking alien! I want to clap some, bro. Swear to God, that's my first thing what I think about when it comes to aliens, bro. No, bro, for sure, bro.
no,
For
for
sure,
real,
bro.
like, okay, so to
But
me, more
bro,
realistic, like,
To be honest, I just hope they're there, because if we're the only ones living, it's just sad for us, because we're gonna die out in like 2,000, 3,000 years.
Sorry, can you
Need
repeat?
I said, I just hope someone's out there, bro. We can't be
See,
the only ones here.
Jokes apart, when it comes to like aliens and shit, I just want to know what the fuck they're on. Like, what's
yeah,
up?
for
Like,
real.
Like,
They're just
You
too dumb or too smart to reach out to us. I think that's it.
bro, they're too smart, bro. They know what they're doing. See, UFO.
how do you know that?
Bro, if you see UFOs and shit, no. If you see UFOs and shit and all of that shit, what happens throughout the world, bro?
Huh.
Their technology is way more than us, so they are willingly not letting us know that they're there. Be it like
Maybe
they
they're
say
just-
or it
You know what
may be-
makes me wonder about that? What makes me wonder about that is what, like, leading on to my next question as well, we'll come back to this as well, is that if they're just looking at us, like, we're just there, they don't want to interact with us
then-
because they're
then it's
advanced. Like,
scary.
no,
like,
maybe it's just them who made us, bro. You never know.
yeah, exactly.
We
So
just-
that brings me to my next question about what if you just live in a simulation and like one day it just hit you and you broke the matrix and you found out that fuck, we're in a simulation. Would that be
Bro.
like the end of your will to live?
We
Because there's
I
no
would-
free
I
choice.
would-
are living in a simulation. What do you mean, bro?
Not faster than light.
Nah,
Take
man,
care.
I don't know.
That's physics, bro.
No. Abhi
Don't
no,
ask
no,
me
no,
that
abhi
about
no,
fucking
no, no.
humanities,
Abhi
bro.
no. I saw this video simulation. Who's that guy? कौन है वो? Neil. हाँ.
Need a gas
And
yeah.
some other guy. कि like we go to the moon and like whoever's जो simulation चला रहा है, they get to know we're at the moon and like it's like Minecraft. Like you go and like the
No, but if you're able to reach it, then you know that they've made it that
Yeah,
way, bro.
exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Reach it, then it's made that.
Otherwise, there was nothing if you.
Bro, if there is something like if we are in a simulation, if we are controlled without if there is no free will in actuality, then it's already made in that way that it's in their control. Think about it.
But the way that
No,
I,
but then you know what makes me think is this one thing I knew, like, if they control the entire simulation and if they control what we want to do, what we don't want to do, it's like they're playing Sims for us. Then they wouldn't let us think that we're in a simulation as well, right? They just erase that thought process instantly. But like us thinking about we live in, okay, it's a very controversial subject as well. Like you can counter me on that. But then if they wouldn't want us to know,
But it comes down to if you actually believe you have free will, bro.
I think
and
you were
having
talking about it.
it actually comes down to you believing if you have free will. Because see, if you believe in everything is destined and then there's destiny
Then
and then
there's no
all
free
of that,
will.
then there's no free will. You're
No,
actually
but
doing
Yeah,
everything
exactly.
that's actually
at the same time, if the like you said, if you couldn't, if it was designed in a way where there was no free will or it was a simulation, then we wouldn't be allowed to think that there is one, right? The fact
Exactly,
that we
yeah.
no.
can
Then
think, the fact
no,
that
no,
we
no, no, no.
can,
There's
the
some
fact,
people who break through, no?
right? That's what I'm saying. The fact that
That's
we
what I'm
can.
saying. Like,
I mean,
No,
shut
no,
up,
no.
right?
Yeah, go ahead, you.
The fact that you can actually, the fact that you're allowed to think that is probably because we just haven't reached some place that they want us to be. Like, if there is something like that,
Mm-hmm.
I
I am
like a
pretty sure
breakthrough,
there
like
is, bro.
reaching the other side. Like how people, a lot of people have these experiences, bro. These paranormal experiences that you've been having, everyone's been having. It's
What if that feet chick was actually like
that's what I'm saying.
like an
Oh,
alien,
that'd be
bro?
That's what I'm
fucked
saying.
up.
An alien is something extraterrestrial, right?
Yeah, basically.
Some living form of, right? Or is it anything that's not even living but is extraterrestrial?
No, so
No, right? It's something that's living,
an
right?
intelligent life form, basically.
And
what the
okay,
fuck?
fine. So, of course, I'm pretty sure. Like, I can't. We don't know anything, but I'm pretty sure there must be. But we're in a big ass universe. But at the same time, we don't know that. You don't know anything, bro. If we're living in a world which has no free will, fuck it. Like, do whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
regardless.
Fuck it.
Yeah, bro. Just it's fine. Like, what you're here. What are you gonna do now? Just
Imagine aliens making us in a way so we can make Fortnite, man. That shit's tapped. Yeah, exactly.
bro. Have you?
That's stupid.
I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it. But have you seen that Simpsons? Fucking all that shit.
Predicting the
Yeah.
future.
Yes, bro, that's
Yeah. They predict every
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Bro, I saw that.
No, that's a
those
joke. That's not true.
No, what was the joke?
Yeah,
Simpsons.
They
yeah.
do it afterwards, and they like, see, we predicted it. It's a
No,
joke.
no. Simpsons
not
doesn't.
real.
No. Dude, they predicted Metaverse like 11 years ago.
Oh my.
2005 में जो
fuck
air
that.
हुआ था, that happened in 2019.
But like it's also
That's
COVID,
What
even
happened in
COVID
20?
it's not like just the one thing, right? If it just happened like once, twice, thrice, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. Like
But
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many times.
char bar, but like it's just happening for so long, and then just there's so much shit, right? That you cannot actually think that okay, maybe there's the person knows shit, right? Like,
Bro, do you think time travel is
And-
real?
Bro, before we get to that, there's a book.
Yeah.
Time travel.
There's a book. It's called.
I want to believe it's real.
It's called.
Do you think time
What's the
travel is
place?
real?
What's the place where Corona originated?
Yeah.
Wuhan.
Wuhan.
Wuhan, right? There's a book.
Yeah.
There's a book called Wuhan. There's a book called Wuhan,
Wow.
and it literally it talks about a virus.
Arey yaar, that's
Talks about a virus. No timeline, nothing.
That's
Yeah,
normal.
It was published a long
that's
time back.
natural, but like what I mean by
It was published a long time back. It's called Wuhan. Look it up right now. It was published long before COVID was even originated. Right? You read it, right? Bro, that it somehow obviously not 100%, it can't be 100% accurate the same way Simpsons, all that bullshit. It isn't. But there's how the fuck is that possible? Like maybe
So
because
the
bro,
book is called The Eyes of Darkness, and it's written by Dean Koontz in 1981. And has a chapter. about that
1981,
particular
right?
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, there's a lot of shit like that happening. But also time travel, it's by physics it's possible.
Yeah.
There's a thing in physics, it's called entropy. It's called entropy. Entropy is basically chaos in the universe. And that's exact, you know how black holes work, you know how
Yeah.
Mhm.
the only way right now people consider time travel to be real is through black holes, right? Black
Chalo,
right,
Wormholes, isn't it?
right. That sorry?
Wormholes, right? Like black holes is a different story. A wormhole is like there's this like
Wormhole, sorry. Wormhole.
interstellar wala shit, right?
Sorry.
Spatial dimension.
Yeah.
Wormhole. So basically, wormholes is the spatial like.
Yeah, I watched Interstellar. Yeah.
But my point is that it's possible. Like
Yeah, we should
with
watch
physics,
together.
it's possible.
I
Physics
like
is the
it.
only thing that we can.
Mindfuck,
That's
I watched it the next day.
that gives you the magnitude of what's possible to what extent it's possible, what it's not. You can't believe anything in this world that's outside of physics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we haven't discovered shit, maybe we haven't gone to that level, because bro, the
that's what I
discoveries,
believe.
the inventions
That's
that
what I
we've made in the
believe.
last 60 years
Yeah.
is most right.
In the last 60 years, what?
In the last 60 years, the discoveries and the inventions that we've discovered as like mankind is
Yeah.
more than what we discovered in the last 3006 or
Yeah.
all of
Yeah.
humanity. All of humanity.
Fair enough.
So-
Yeah, that's like a breakthrough.
बहुत
Bro,
कुछ है,
so
bro.
we are stepping up. Of course, we don't know how long it'll take, bro, but honestly, us as like individuals, I don't think we should, unless your whole goal is to figure that out, which is fine. But unless it's not, I don't think we should
Doesn't need to be touched. Like, don't fix something that's not broken, right?
exactly.
अपना दिमाग खराब करने वाली बात.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just
Bro,
making you insane.
think about that and get in a fucking BT, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck is this not real? I'm gonna fucking. Yeah, bro, that's fucked up. Like,
Nothing's real, bro. क्या कर रहा हूँ मैं?
Ah.
Fuck.
Oh, this happened, bro.
There you go.
Bro,
What is life? How can you love?
छोड़ गई.
How can you love someone when you don't love yourself?
Oh, yeah, that's a really bro.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's another thing. If you don't love yourself, you can never love anyone.
Bro, that's a different topic. We won't talk about it.
Yeah.
You can't-
We'll run out of time. Yeah. No, Saksham was saying something.
Yeah.
Saksham was saying something.
this
No,
guy
pass
got
आके
hired
बोल.
my-
Pass आके बोल.
Bro, this guy got hired my house and he's like, यार मेरी mom है भी मैं सब कुछ जो भी है क्या है
Like, no, bro, I feel you. I feel you. That
Who?
bro when you
Oh
puke
yeah,
out
bro. Don't bring that up, bro. अभी
क्या है कहाँ से
that sounds like something you would say. So I believe you 100%.
yeah, let's just.
Yeah, I mean,
Going
going back to your question, bro. We are still living in a simulation. If you think about it, you go to some school, then you join a college, then you have kids, you go to a job.
it's like
It's
everything that
just
you've ever
made
done
by
is led you to-
humans. It's just
No, no,
made
no.
by
When you
humans,
say
so it
that-
feels a little less scary.
No. When you say it that way, I do not believe it is because there's just this system that we've been
Yeah.
following, right? I cannot.
Yeah.
I would say that it's a simulation because not everybody actually goes through it.
Yeah, and
Like,
plus it was invented much later.
Exactly,
It wasn't
like,
there from
Yeah,
the
it's
beginning.
just like a system that we follow to actually educate ourselves. I don't know,
Yeah.
like what they feel
No,
is
but then
like
look at it this
necessary.
way, right? Because you look at it this way. Every single thing that you've done as a child has led you to being on this podcast right now. That's fucking
But
crazy.
answer my question, Kazi. Is this system building human beings or workers? They're building workers, bro.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
can work in your phone.
I think question. Sorry.
So, me, UV.
You asked me something.
Yeah, I said this system you're so proud of. Does it make workers or human beings? They're making workers so you can work on your phone.
You think
There's
I
a
care?
difference
You
between
think I
bosses and
care about
workers.
all of that worker shit, bro? मैं वो मोह माया से उठ चुका हूँ, bro, बहुत पहले. When I knew that I couldn't do a fucking.
तू तो रेबेल है यार, तेरी बात थोड़ी ना कर रहा हूँ मैं. तो average
Bullshit, man. ये fucking
Child
system
Like Santi's Rousser would flip out after looking at your hair. You're out of it.
about how depressed I am, bro. Let's go. Fuck school. Fuck school. Fuck. Yeah.
Bro, but when you said something about UV, you said something about how it's a simulation because we grow up, we get married, we have kids, college, and all that shit, right? That's just that has nothing to do with
Yeah.
सबको थोड़ी मिल रही है बंदी.
हाँ, no, that वो भी तो ठीक है. That's nothing to do with the simulation. It's just societal expectations. Not even that. More than that, it's bro, the main purpose of humans. Like
Yeah.
it's what we're born to do. Like to reproduce.
Yeah, fair
Right,
game,
to-
bro. Fair.
We're just born.
That's like
Yeah,
a drive
but
to
I
that's like a
mean-
drive to existence, right? The sex and food.
We're supposed to be test subjects. We're just here to reproduce, bro. Fuck this game, man.
exactly, bro. That's like our only motive. We're not here for work.
Actually, man, I mean, no, we're not here for like fucking making crazy inventions and shit, man. Just fuck like cavemen.
But also, what do you think? Okay, in your opinion,
Yeah.
when you leave Earth, like when you die, what's
Yeah.
one thing that signifies your
Bro, you know what I think about? I'm so sorry that I cut
Mhm.
you, but like what I think about is like it's said that when you actually die, that you dream for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah,
You
7 minutes, seven,
That's
seven
what
minutes.
DM.
Yeah.
You relive your entire
right
life,
now.
right? Yeah, exactly.
Now,
No,
I know what
listen,
you're
no,
gonna say. I know
no,
what
no,
you're
no,
gonna
no.
say.
I've told you this before. Like, what if this is just an endless simulation, right? With different outcomes every time that you die, then you go into this dream, living again.
Bandersnatch.
Yeah, then you live again with
At
a
least.
different outcome.
Bandersnatch.
Keeps going on. That's what's
Yeah.
up. I'm happy
I
that
mean,
I'm talking right now because I'm comfortable,
That's
bro.
what our religion says.
What
Our
engineering?
religion says that we have 7 lives or something.
No doubt.
No, sir. No question.
Actually, yeah. We're gonna finish up by finishing what Aranya was saying, and then we'll just cut it out, alright?
Okay, we're done.
No,
No,
after
I was just-
after you finish, I promise, after you finish.
Getting into it and shit. Okay, but also, like the question that I had was, when you die, what is one thing that actually signifies your importance as a successful human being?
The legacy, bro.
Like,
Legacy,
yeah.
but how do you the magnitude, like the
See, I believe that legacy is different for everybody.
true.
Some people can just be like, unki legacy is just to work for their
Wealth.
family and
Hmm.
just to make sure that they're comfortable in life, right?
Yeah.
This could be your legacy. Your legacy could be actually making a name for yourself and impacting people just in a way that you
Yeah.
felt, right?
Mm.
Now that could be legacy.
Mm.
Now, and at the end of the day, legacy could also just be living your life on your terms
Mm.
and just the way you did it without actually affecting in a good way or a bad way for anybody else.
Mm.
That could be legacy too.
That's
Now,
true.
legacy is this one thing which is constant everywhere, no matter what.
Mm.
Yeah, fair
This
enough. Yeah.
is what this comes down to. Like, what is your legacy? And some people, let's say that some people might feel that they did not leave a legacy behind, but just them being there is enough legacy,
Yeah, it
bro.
counts.
It
True.
counts.
True.
You just existing and
But how
then
do you quantify it?
no,
Like,
but like you cannot. That's what the point is. Like you
that's what I
cannot.
mean.
Some people just
Something.
don't even know. Let's say I'm gonna just talk about how your mind plays games with you, right? Now at the end of the day, I could just be the happiest fucker around, right? Go back to my own room feeling depressed as fuck, and then be like, how does it matter? How does it matter if I'm there
Yeah.
anymore?
But no.
But you
My
don't even know. But you don't even know because like the thing is, you just existing, you
Hmm.
just being there impacts so many people,
Hmm.
no matter what.
And
That's
you don't
true.
know that.
But
You
you don't know that.
my
You
point
don't know
is
that.
for the people. Okay, who all said that like this is all simulated and everything's like that. You have no free will. Who all said
I
that?
said that. I mean,
Right?
yeah.
UV.
That we don't have free will.
No,
Yeah, that simulation. hai.
we
I-
do. It's just the system is made by humans, so it's a little flexible. That's what I said.
Like,
But
there's
now-
still a level of constraint, right? So it doesn't mean you're free will.
Right. So now if we don't have free will and we're there's someone trying to control us or something, every person would have a reason, right? Right. That's what my
No,
that's
like
no.
whatever.
Listen. In terms of what they're trying to achieve out of humans, like the human race, the test subjects, every out of every lab rat, there's a goal to it, right? You don't put like rats in
when
the
you
lab
see-
for nothing. Wait.
Okay, like this
Yeah.
person was supposed to
No, not that,
No.
not that. As
Like a
as a
collective
speech,
goal, right?
as a
so like
yeah.
every person like
leads to something
existing,
else. Yeah.
But
Like-
how do you what is the like like how do you quantify it? What's the what are we in this like world for? If
I would love
No,
to
no,
be
no,
there
no.
for this too.
Nobody has a clue, bro. That's what. Nobody.
Yeah,
we're just
that's what
guessing,
fucked up,
all
right?
of us.
That's like an endless debate
We're all
about
just
what we
guessing.
can or cannot do, right?
When I said stuff about being like there's the free will, right? I didn't say it in a way that there's somebody controlling it.
Hmm.
I said that if people believe in destiny,
Hmm.
if people believe that everything happens for a reason,
Hmm.
then it's not like
Oh,
it's-
yeah,
you
yeah,
still
yeah,
you
yeah,
still
yeah.
have free will,
There's a
right?
difference
You
between
still
the- yeah.
you still do whatever the fuck you want. It's
Leading up to what?
but it's like leads up to
Yeah.
something that's already written.
Yeah, okay.
It's just how you get around it.
Yeah,
हाँ, ठीक है.
At the
Yeah.
end of the
Basically,
let's say that we all of us were supposed to be here. Is point पे, right? In our life. Now, how we got here was different for everybody. And I'm not talking कि मैं जो गाड़ी से आया हूँ, चल के आया हूँ, उड़ के आया हूँ. It's like what we've been through,
Bro,
what we've done, what we've
we are three,
Yeah, okay, I agree with
7
this.
people in this room. That means we have 7 different, like literal 7
Outcomes.
completely
character,
different.
7
Exactly.
Different. No,
Yeah.
completely different uh,
Backstories.
ancestral fucking backgrounds.
Yeah.
7 different, completely millions of years. People have lived, died just for us to be born, for someone else to be born, some then the next generation. Now that generation, it's like it keeps going to. I think it's a
This
bloodline work, as in every what's it called? Every how do I put it, bro? Every let's say 4 people, the Earth started with Adam and Eve. Let's say, okay,
Yeah.
ठीक है. Actually, I can't say it.
Well, that's it. That
But
nullifies
my
your
point
entire
is,
explanation.
right? My point is, maybe we're not the ones that have something destined for us. Maybe it's who we, our offspring, or maybe it is us.Maybe it's our parents, someone. But it's not. I don't think every person has.
See, you know what? When you say this shit, it's like it's when we were talking about aliens before, right? Now, back in the day, pyramids,
Yeah.
all of that shit, and you actually find these sculptures or whatever the fuck they're called on the walls and stuff. And when they didn't have
Hieroglyph.
whatever.
Hieroglyphics. Yeah.
So like they have these things where they've actually made UFOs and shit just fucking घूमते हुए चक्के
Yeah.
ऊपर
How
और
do you?
कुछ
What's your take on that? Pyramids.
So
I
what I think is that I have two opinions about that.
now what I conclude with this is when I said that okay, there's somebody observing us, just looking at how we're doing stuff is like we were made, all right. They came here, we were told what to do, how to do it, and then they left.
Hmm.
And now it was left for us to do whatever the fuck we
Maybe.
want
It's
to.
like a
Maybe.
mystery. It's like we're in a mystery
Exactly.
room and they've given us a hint.
No,
Like,
it's like you're on acid and you're in a mystery room, bro.
holy
No,
fuck.
I actually have two outcomes for that. One could be, so I was studying this in psychology at university. There's this human tendency to always look up to something, and once you've
Oh
reached
yeah.
at a particular point, that's when you start
Yeah.
making up shit. Right? So gods, UFOs, aliens, it could all just be fucking made up because we just want to, look up to someone to make sure we're not the fuck ups. Like
Yeah.
we have some guidance.
Yeah.
But how?
But like how?
Physically, like how is it
No,
possible for?
no. See, even if there's this thing of that looking up to something, right? Just having this help of this psychological, like just this
Yeah, it could
mental
be inside of you. Yeah.
right? Even if it was that, then how were they actually able to make it into a physical form?
Yeah,
which
that's
is
what
so
I'm saying.
accurate.
That's how I contradict my own point, like in the next thing. So that could be like you said, right? They just came around and then ये करो, मैं निकल रहा हूँ यहाँ से, and then just up to us. That could be the
Exactly.
entire thing, because there've been so many shit that we survived.
But like, imagine how fuck all it would be that you live your life and you're like, "अच्छा मैंने सब कुछ अपना से किया," and then you're like,
Isn't that a lot like a father-son relationship?
What do you think about afterlife? What happens when you die?
Afterlife. So,
I think it's nothing.
no.
you
I
go
tell you
into this
what.
place.
No, but
And
then
then
how do you
you
describe nothing, right? Okay, what I feel is
Bro,
that
like,
what I feel is
like,
that
nothing.
there is no. What I feel is that there is no darkness without light, right? They're all. It's a symbiotic relationship. You can't have one without the other.
Oh yeah, fucking hell, I'll use that, bro. There's no darkness in the
Sign me up, man, sign me up. Okay, so basically, what I feel is that what makes you whole.
I had, and now it's all dark without you.
Man, the reason I fell in love with an Asian chick is because I was super into yin yang and shit.
Fucking hell.
Now think about it, हम लोग इतनी ऐसी intellectual बातें कर रहे हैं, तीन चूतिए में ऐसे बैठ के. Yeah, bro.
Nah, man.
See, at the end of the day, it comes down to that only. Like, हम लोग जो भी बोल रहे हैं, you know what? It's like a fucking MUN.
Yeah.
You're fucking
Yeah.
blowing with about
Yeah.
a subject that doesn't even make sense. And
That
nothing
doesn't
will
actually
happen.
have a.
And I'm sorry if anybody did MUN. Like, I found them really fuck all. I found them. Fuck all, bro.
No,
Like,
I think
you're paying somebody to fight, bro. I'll fight you for free.
But matlab,
Bro,
Divya,
what the fuck?
After a certain time, like I start getting paid for like seeing people fight, so it's fun, right?
He was big
Communication.
into MUN and stuff.
Introvert and all of that shit. I don't care.
No, but
Go to fucking.
introvert okay, so you're like supposed to imagine someone who's been like inside of their house for fucking 10 years. Introvert.
Been there.
Bro.
No, trust me.
But after coming out, right, after coming out, you
See,
still.
that's fair. You make me feel bad about it now.
No.
No, I feel bad about saying that. Nah, fair. But then
some
again,
extent,
it's like just
obviously.
बहन जो लड़ रहे हैं किसी ऐसी पैसे देके बेकार खाना नाच के चले गए.
So your
बहन
point
चो-
is MUNs are
What the fuck?
bro, fuck that shit.
Well,
MUNs
honestly
Yeah.
speaking, MUNs hasn't enriched me as a person who knows more shit about the world. It
हाँ
just
bro,
taught me how to
एक को
bullshit.
तो मत बोलो.
It's just taught me how to bullshit my way out of everything.
But do you think
The entire idea of an MUN
do you
is
think
very
you've
different.
grown confident over
Yeah, 100%,
in
100%. It's one of the reasons why I can like sit here and do a podcast with you guys.
have you grown confident in representing yourself?
100%, yeah.
I've done.
Definitely.
मैं ऐसे ही गया
Bro,
था.
obviously
And,
it's
and मैं तो खुला bro.
after like some years.
Chits.
My MUNs for me.
अरे यूक्रेन को चिट भेज. That's
Bad bro, she's really bad.
Yeah, bro, there was a girl.
What's your Instagram,
She was
bro?
from Lancers. If you're watching this, she was from Lancers, right? And she was Ukraine. No, yeah, Ukraine. She was Ukraine, and
I miss you, man.
Come back. Come back. Why did you break my heart?
Jesslyn, why'd you leave me?
no. Do you think the moon landing was real?
I
Of course it
It
was.
was real, but then I see something which makes me think,
like with footprints
yeah,
and all
I
that.
see some things which make me think it's not, but yeah, no, it's real.
Man, let me think we won already.
Our like
तो
world,
मैं जो
our
नासा तो
atmosphere.
नासा वाले हवाबाजी कर रहे हैं तब से.
Bro,
तो ये क्या सीन है?
नहीं bro, it can't be like it's not all fake. इतनी सारी countries कर रही है, सिर्फ NASA नहीं bro.
Mad.
Yeah.
If they faked it, that was
No.
Civilization that sent humans on the moon.
They faked it in a इतने बड़े scale पे bro. Rocket
हाँ
based.
exactly.
but
I have
the
a
rocket
question.
did launch. The rocket did launch.
Exactly.
I have a
Exactly.
question.
It did launch.
I have a question. Do you think
Yeah.
Kanye West is crazy or a genius?
Genius.
Genius.
Genius bro.
Bipolarity doesn't define if it's stupid or not.
What do you guys think?
Fucking genius, have you seen the man go?
Oh,
He's a little crazy, that's why he's a genius bro.
What?
Bro, I think every genius person is fucking crazy. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a little
100%.
crazy.
100%.
Tango got his own year. Everyone was fucking crazy. I'm crazy. as
Be
shit,
crazy,
man.
bro. Thumbnail.
Yeah, one sec. Keep that up again. Perfect. That's the thumbnail again. Okay. Very deviated and shit. I'm really sorry it's going really bad. I have to make this edit or press
Let me go right.
Yes, sir.
This has been really
Communications वाले बोल रहे हैं
Hello?
पीछे को.
HR
मुझे
का
आवाज नहीं आ रही bro, I can't hear.
एक और लगा दो भैया. One shot.
बे मसाले वाली चाय.
any closing remarks?
Hello.
Sorry?
Any closing remarks? Anything you want to
Your
say?
voice.
Hello.
bro.
Hi Kim, I can't hear you bro.
Oh, for fuck's sake. One sec.
Very nice.
I get, please.
Is this any better now?
I want to conclude with that.
Yeah.
Regardless, boobs or titties, bro. I'm all in for it, bro. Like,
Ladies,
What
I'm
else?
gonna put your Insta in the bio now.
no, bro. But like, if anybody gets offended by anything we say, I don't give a fuck.
I don't think
I
we
do
said
not
anything-
give a fuck. Fight me, bitch. Anyways.
He
I
said
don't think we
that.
said anything offensive also.
Yeah, we were just cool about it. But I still
Yeah,
don't. give a
fair play. Okay. So
I mean-
I guess this is it.
Problems already to give a fuck about how a bitch
Damn,
thinks.
good podcast bro.
Like, kya, bhai, you said something that hurt me, man. Shut the fuck up. Don't listen to me.
Bro, I
What
think
about
even after I end the podcast, Kazi's just gonna like go ham for another hour or two.
Yeah, exactly. We're still recording, bro. Kazi.
Yeah. Let me
No,
end.
see, if you want to cut it, you can. But like, at the end of the day, how like it's just stupid, man.
I have a question. Okay, I have a question. Last question.
Do you
वैसे
want
कर
this
दो
in or
यार।
not? Do you want this
वैसे
in or
कर
not?
दियो
This-
कर-
If you want to put it in, you can put it in.
Go ahead,
But
go ahead, go ahead.
it starts with UV and then एक करके first UV, you,
Okay.
or everyone can answer now. But when you die, what do you wanna like what's your main like? You wanna get something before dying?
What do
If
you
that-
I'd become an organ donor. Why not?
Yeah, something like that. An organ donor. That's perfect. UVU.
Nah, bro. I'll die.
Let me
Just
get out
focus,
of peace,
bro.
man.
You don't have to die, but like he's like, nah, bro, I'll die, bro.
I don't want to. Why do you want to donate your organs when you die, bro? Just die.
No,
as
but then
you
I live
are.
on as another person. There's a part of me that lives on.
हम सब गए
You, Abash, you
Aksham?
know something?
sell out a fucking stadium, bro.
Nahi,
good.
renew.
Bro, my thing would be like, see, this one goal. This see, the thing is, when it comes to professional stuff, right? Music, let's say, it's everybody. It's applicable to everybody in the room. Like anything that you want to do in life, right?
Boy, that's what I'm asking.
Like because there's no end to it.
Of course.
There's no end to it. So if I want to say
Before I
that,
die, I just want to travel, bro. Travel the
No,
whole world.
that's something you want to
That's-
do in the moment, right?
yeah.
You want to travel in the moment. But like
Yeah,
it's talking about the end goal here. Now, when I think about
Mhm.
my end goal, what I want in life, it's like, acha, I want to make music. Yes, I'm making music. I want to fucking sell out a stadium. Yes, I want to do that. I want to make hella money, bro. Okay, fair. I'll do that. But when does it stop?
That's what I'm saying.
When
Where,
does it-
where
it
does it
doesn't-
stop for you?
Yeah. So as long I feel
No,
like as long
when?
as
Oh.
long as you're doing what the fuck you want, I feel it's good for you, bro. You're through.
Yeah, that's
Like
so
they-
basically
Great move.
live on your
because you hear this shit is that money doesn't make anything better. It just makes it comfortable. Doesn't make anything better because the more you have, the more you want.
but more money, more problems.
Yeah, but I mean fair. Which is
Bro, yeah, that everything you get, every good thing that you get, you will get two bad things with that.
Yeah.
that's not even like let's not even say that. Like right. So now let's say that let's not talk about money. It's anything. When you have something, you won't be satisfied with it
Of
because
Yeah.
you're human.
You want more.
You want more. You
It's
want
not
more.
enough.
It's not enough
Yeah,
ever.
you want.
You'll have
Yeah,
the
fair enough.
perfect. Let's talk about relationships. You'll have the perfect partner ever. But चूतिया तो तुम ही हो, है ना? कुछ ना कुछ बकचोदी तुम्हें ही मारनी है. होगा ही. Be it either ways, दूसरे side से, same side से. Right? It's just human. That's just, at the end of the day, you do whatever the fuck you want, as long as it makes sense to you. That's it.
I think that's how it is. All right, guys, we'll be ending on that note. That was a great ending remark by Kazigam. So, all right, guys, I hope I see you next when I come in Gurgaon because Pune, Maharashtra is just not it, man. It's just weird ass people.
Come back, bro. Vatika misses you, bro. Come back.
I'm coming. I'll come. All right, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being on here. I'll see you guys in a bit.